case. Now, even if you have a member manage or a manager manage, remember you still have an operating agreement to restrict or expand the rights of a manager, restrict or expand the rights of a member. Just know that that type of structure separates the way your business is actually operating. You have an intention to have a separation of how to do it. So it can get very confusing, and that's why it's important to sit down with a professional to drill it all the way down to see what actually applies to you. Because I'm giving you an overview, but this is strategy. This is actually chess and not checkers. You will have to sit down with the professional who understands that we have to look at this deeply here in order to, execute, to your fullest. Once you have your operating agreement, you have all of the provisions that should apply to the type of company that you have, while understanding the particular state law. You want to make sure that you're keeping all of these documents. You want to make sure that you are filing these documents. So as I stated in a previous part, where the corporations, are deemed to have more stringent requirements because they have to have corporate meetings and take the minutes. Even if the LLC doesn't require that, that is how you should set yourself up. To be honest with you, how the government sees it, whether we're talking about the courts, how the IRS sees it, or the state level, is if you operate in leniency, then you're probably handling everything that way, everything, and you're going to be more of a target to actually be audited. But if you're doing the things that you need to do and beyond, then it will help you in any situation. It will be something, a tool that you have in your toolbox in order to fix whatever situation may come up. So you want to make sure that you're keeping all company documents. I always say, just in general, depending on what the document is, you're keeping things anywhere between 3 to 5 years. You want to make sure you keep all members, whoever are the members, you want to keep it current. If people move and shift, transfer, leave, and especially if you're not documenting it and you're not doing it the right way as far as transfer, someone just decides, I'm not helping with the company anymore, I'm out. I'm not helping. And there's no documentation on, the exit, the transfer, then there's a problem. So you want to keep a current list of all the members, all the managers, all the documents together. You want to keep all the voting information. If you have voting, you want to keep that. You definitely want to keep all tax information. You want to make sure you keep all your tax information. I mean, that's important if you just want to do business in general. The tax information is important, but if anything comes up, we know how the IRS works. They can go back, several years back. You want to make sure you have all the tax and financial information in place.